And welcome to www.luxurytolast.com. Today I'm going through the entire Archie Luxury collection for 2011. Now, with my pledge that I've had lately, I've had a lot of negative comments, and I think it's a good idea I might just go through my entire collection just to show you that I'm actually quite a lower middle class person. I mean, the collection I've got here isn't that super or fantastic at all, and you'll have a look and see some of the pieces I've got here. Okay, let's have a look at Archie's collection. So I've divided it into a couple of sections. The first one is watches. And if we have a look into my first watch box, you can see I've got my beautiful Vacheron and Constantine. This is my vintage 1960s dress watch. It's just gorgeous. It's just a classic piece. It's elegant. It's just stunning. It's got the famous Geneva seal K1001 movement, which makes it just a beautiful dress watch. It's got the classic proportions of what a good dress watch should be. It should be thin. It should be uncluttered dial. It should be as small as possible. It should be elegant and classy without being loud and obnoxious. And the Vacheron just does that to a T. And I'm very, very proud to have that in my collection. I've had a bit of negative feedback lately where people have criticised me for having so much money in luxury goods. They've said, how many people in Africa could I feed for the price of my collection? Well, I have a question for you. How many bombs could the US government buy to blast the shit out of people? There you go. You answer that one. Because my collection isn't actually that fantastic or wonderful at all. It's actually quite a modest collection. And anyone who says to me how many Africans could I feed, well, I just want to immediately say, how many bullets could the US government buy for my collection? How many tanks? Because the reality is, my collection is quite modest, and it's got a lot of constraints within it, and it's just a personal collection that I've put together. So anyone who's going to come out and attack me, I just immediately say, how many bombs can the government buy? Because my collection itself is just a humble statement, and it's just my own personal interest. Okay, getting back into the watches there. The next piece is my Patek 5107. Now, this is my holy grail piece. I absolutely adore this piece here, and I've owned it for a couple of years now, and it's just given me absolute pleasure. It's just a stunning watch. It's just classy. It's just elegant. It's got the famous Patek 315 automatic movement in it, and in my opinion, I don't think you can get a classier watch to have. The wonderful thing about the Patek is that it's just so discreet and elegant that average people wouldn't have a clue what it is. It's only the true watch connoisseur who knows what a Patek Philippe is that would actually recognize the watch or comment on it. And for all intensive purposes, it looks as discreet as a Longines or a Timex in steel. And it's of course it's the luxury metal of white gold, and it's a handcrafted masterpiece. But it's just got that charm that no other brand has, and I really do adore it. And as a holy grail piece, I was thinking about getting a President, but I'm very happy that I went the Patek way. The Patek is just a discreet, stunning piece, and I've got mine with box and papers and everything, and it's just a gorgeous piece to have in my collection. And I actually wear the Patek quite a lot, so it's a wonderful dress watch. It's just elegant and refined. The next piece in my collection is my beautiful Audemars Piguet Ultra Thin. Now, I bought this watch primarily for the movement. The Audemars Piguet itself uses the wonderful AP2003 movement, which is Audemars Piguet's ultra thin movement that they developed in conjunction with Vacheron Constantine and Jewellery. And the movement itself is just absolutely divine. That's the reason I bought that watch. It's just an 18-karat classic piece. It's just absolutely stunning, and I adore it. And it's just the ultra thin dress watch. I've also got a beautiful Cartier Panther Now this is the large size in steel, and it's a quartz piece. Yes, this is a piece that I've just loved the bracelet on the Panther. It's just elegant. It's just stylish. Some people say quartz is out. Well, I don't care. I buy what I like, and I really think these are good buying, and they can only go one way, and that is up in price. I think they've hit the bottom, and they're a great piece to have in anyone's collection. And again, this is a box papers everything piece, and it's just beautiful. The next piece is my Jewellery Reverso Grand Date, and this is a piece that is for Archie's 40th birthday, and I've put it into storage for a bit, but it's absolutely stunning. The Reverso is just class. The Grand Reverso Date, it's just the most perfect size. It's on a leather strap, it's steel, it's mechanical movement, 8-day power reserve. I mean, does it get any better? My wife has got an engraving on the back for me, which is very sweet, because that's the thing about watches. You want to make them a personal memento, and I'm with my collection now. I'm not wheeling and dealing in things anymore. I'm going to keep pieces, and that's a piece that means a lot to me. It's an upcoming birthday, and I'm going to enjoy that for years to come. And it's just, along with my Patek, it's just a beautiful, gorgeous piece to have in the collection, and I just love, as you can see, I love photographing it as well. It's just a gorgeous Jewellery to have there. The next piece is my Royal Oak, my Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. This is a beautiful two-tone piece, and it's a piece that's in quartz, but I love it. The quartz piece is got a very thin movement, and it's got the beautiful grey waffle dial, which I absolutely adore. Now, moving into the next box. The next box of goodies is the ladies, and it's got 2 sports watches in it. So let's have a look there, and let's have a look. The first watch in the box is the Explorer 2. Now, the Rolex Explorer 2 has been a long time favourite for me. I couldn't have a watch collection if I didn't have at least one Rolex in it. And the white dial Explorer 2, I think, is one of the most elegant sports watches that Rolex makes. The Explorer 2 is fallen in popularity, but 10 years ago I remember it was very, very popular. But it's I think it'll come back with the new Explorer 2 that's been released. This one's just gorgeous. I love the white dial. I think the white dial lets it be worn in more formal situations, and it just stands out from the Submariner, and it's just beautiful piece. I love the oyster bracelet, and I actually prefer the oyster bracelet without the flip lock. So I hunted around for a slightly older one, so that I had one without the flip lock bracelet, and it's also a no holes case, and that allows me to interchange the bracelet with some straps. I love to put different straps on this piece, and that's the great thing with a classic sports watch like this. You can dress it up or dress it down depending on the occasion, and this is just a great piece that I own here, and I really love it. I love this is a watch you can wear with a suit, you can wear with a just casual attire. You can go anywhere with this piece. It's just a great all-purpose watch, and out of all the Rolexes I've owned over the years, the Explorer 2 is one that's it's always sung out to me, and it's always been one that I've loved. So that's the Rolex in my collection there, in the men's side. Now getting back into the ladies. Let's go Holy Grail ladies, and we've got a Patek Philippe 24. It doesn't get any better than this. Steel with a black, ever black dial and diamonds on the case. It's Patek Philippe at its best, and this is my wife's Holy Grail piece. She did have a President in yellow gold before this, and although she really loved that President, it was getting a little bit on the obnoxious side, and the times we're in now, we're having a global financial crisis is about to explode, and things are going to get a bit shitty, I think, and I think it's time not to perhaps have the yellow gold so much, and a Patek 24 is just the perfect piece. I mean, you can fire staff, you can complain about the price and not feel guilty wearing a Patek. Here's my wife's beautiful steel and white gold Rolex Datejust, just a stunner. Must have a ladies Datejust in the range. Moving right along, and is one of my all-time favorite sports watches. It's the Omega Speedmaster Professional. Now, the Professional itself is the mechanical man-on-the-moon watch. It's just the iconic Omega sports watch. I just love it, and I'm very pleased to have that in my collection. One of my favourite Cartier pieces is the Cartier Baignoire. The Baignoire itself is just so classy. Baignoire is French for bathtub, and it's just a gorgeous ladies' watch. I bought that for my wife's 40th birthday, and it's a piece that will never sell. It's just classic Cartier at its best, and it's just gorgeous. Just a gorgeous piece. I fitted that with a Cartier satin strap, and I think it makes it just such an elegant, classy watch. The next gorgeous Cartier in our collection is my wife's Cartier Diablo. Beautiful with the 5 sapphires, and it's another gorgeous Cartier in 18 karat gold. Absolutely gorgeous, and it's also using an older design. The Diablo originally came out in the 20s, and it's just a stunning watch there. These are all proper Cartiers, not musty Cartiers, which is the discount line. So having a look at my entire collection here in watches, our entire collection I should say, I've got a collection there which has cost me around about the $48,000 mark, and it has a retail replacement value of about $156,000. So that's the margins that Archie tries to work on. Let's have a look at Archie's next collection, which is jewellery. Now, these are some gorgeous diamond pieces that I've bought for my wife. I honestly believe you don't need heaps of diamonds. Better off to get quality diamonds to start with, and you don't need so many of them. Now, this is our diamond collection here. You can see the rings, the earrings, all put together here just for this photograph. And the diamonds themselves there, we've really loved the white gold setting, which is a very European type setting to have. And white gold does require a bit more maintenance because it needs the rhodium plating from time to time to keep it that nice sparkly clean gold colour. And with our jewellery collection there, a lot of pieces here signify important events. Engagement ring obviously, but other pieces were given as gifts, and it's good to have quality pieces. This beautiful antique bracelet here I gave as a present to my wife when I asked her to marry me. So it's sort of like an engagement bracelet, and it's an antique bracelet. It's Edwardian, so it's over 100 years old, and it's just gorgeous, and it's a piece we'll never sell, and I've had a few offers on it, but it's not about the money, it's about what you enjoy, and that's the most important thing with jewellery that you buy. It's not the money so much, it's what the piece represents. And you've got to really, I think with quality jewellery, you can't replicate that feelings with gold-plated pieces of shit. You've really got to have quality pieces. This gorgeous pearl necklace here, South Sea pearl necklace, is just gorgeous. It's a retail replacement price of about $17,000, and it uses 11 to 12 mil pearls, and they're just all absolutely perfect. Very, very gorgeous necklace, and you see some earrings come up. I had these earrings designed by my jeweller, and there are 13.3 mil pearls, and they just complement the necklace just perfectly. And I'm contemplating getting a pearl bracelet made, but I'm sort of humming and hawing whether that's practical or not because of the care you need to take of pearls. So that's our gorgeous jewellery collection there. So as you can see, a lot of the pieces I've given for special occasions, and a lot of pieces were designed. Most of the stock here, well, all the stock I've bought second hand or on the used market. I want bang per buck. I don't want to be ripped off paying retail prices. Retail's for suckers. And this collection here it's cost me just under $20,000, and the retail replacement price on that would be about just under $80,000. So bang per buck, you've got to get bang per buck. Now this is our other collection, which is our small Cartier clock collection. Now because I'm a big Cartier fan, the clock collection itself signifies some of the fantastic Cartier watch models. And here's the Cartier Santos clock, absolute classic. All my clocks are in absolute pristine condition, and I've paid a lot of money. This mechanical Cartier clock is a boxed piece, and I paid quite expensive, quite high money for this piece, and but it's just a beautiful blue Cartier clock. The personal line clock here is one of my all-time favourites, and I just adore that. And I've also got the beautiful Cartier tank clock, which is a all these clocks have been overhauled and they're in absolute perfect condition. I've spent a lot of money on my clocks, but again, I love them, and I think they're just a classy attachment to have in your office or home. Unfortunately, I've got all of them in the bank because of security, but when I retire, I'll eventually use them all. And the Cartier clock collection, I spent about $2,500, and retail replacement is just under $12,000. Okay, into one of my big collections here is our Louis Vuitton collection, and the Louis Vuitton collection is years of collecting here. This photo here is my entire collection. Well, at the time of taking the photo, it was entire. Here's our monogram suite here. And the beautiful thing about the Louis Vuitton collection is it's just such a usable piece. I've got suitcases, we've got briefcases. I've tried to get some themes going, like with my briefcase collection. I have a briefcase for every day of the working week. So I've actually got 4 hard case briefcases, and I've also got 2 soft case, and also a document holder as well. So there's a good range of briefcases. I like to interchange, and I use all my suitcases and briefcases, and my wife uses all her bags. They're just a great collection to have, and you can certainly have different themes. We have different colours. Sometimes we take the red set out, sometimes we take the monogram set out, sometimes we mix and match, and it's just such a fun thing. I think the Louis Vuitton collection itself is a great thing. I'm trying to add a few more pieces to it, and obviously with the financial crisis, I mean, I'm just a middle class person, and obviously Louis Vuitton is very expensive. That's why I've run the pledge where people can donate money to help me buy some more luxury goods. The thing is with the with the collection itself, really, you look at how much money I've spent here on it. It's actually not a lot. I mean, what could I buy for all the amount of money I've spent? My luxury goods collection in total, I've probably spent about $100,000. Retail replacement price of my collection is probably just under $350,000. What could I buy for that sort of money? I mean, you could buy what? A shitty German car, which is going to be great for 5 years until it needs expensive repairs and packs it all in. Or can I buy a collection that's going to last a lifetime? It's going to be heirlooms for my children to have. They're going to be enjoyable things that I can use for the next 30 years. And they're going to be giving pleasure to myself, to my YouTube viewers, and also to all people who see them as we use them in our day-to-day travels. And that's the thing about a collection. It's showing new people what you collect and having some fun with it. So, I mean, people say to me, well, don't I feel guilty about how many Africans I could feed for the price of my collection? The answer is no. You go and ask the US government how many bombs they could buy for my collection, because the answer is you couldn't buy terribly much. My collection's a modest collection. I think it's, you look at some of the super collections around, and mine is just really quite insignificant. And I'm hoping to add more to it. I'm trying to put some more premium pieces in there, and we're building to it slowly. But at the end of the day, I don't feel guilty. And I put the question to you, how many military weapons could the government buy for the price of my collection? Thanks very much for watching this clip. And please don't forget to come to my websites. I've got a few websites I run: www.collectinglouisvuitton.com, www.luxurytolast.com, and a new one I'm just kicking off, www.collectingluxurywatches.com. come and have a look, have a sticky, and please keep the comments coming, and always please click you like the videos, because that really encourages me to make more videos. And please also, if you're feeling a bit generous and you want to donate some luxury goods to me, please contact me, and I'm glad to accept any luxury items as gifts, which will add to our collection, and they will be well and truly looked after and respected for the luxury goods they are. Thanks very much, and have a great day. See you later.